everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. After so many decades on television, it is difficult to think of anything that Days of Our Lives hasn't done. However, the venerable soap opera manages to occasionally take its followers by surprise with something truly unexpected. The tale of Leo and Dimitri was one such perspective that really took us by surprise. We sensed there was something wrong with the dashing devil the moment he began courting Gwen. We knew that pretending to be in love wasn't Dimitri's off, since Megan had already been so outspoken about using Gwen for the marriage. There had to be another reason. Well, too, when Dimitri grabbed Leo and gave him a smoochie on his lips, did we all just drop our jaws? Of course. It's difficult to believe that anyone on Days of Our Lives anticipated that. It was difficult to sell it, even once Dimitri fully admitted how enamored he was with Leo. We were unable to comprehend it. And for weeks, there were a lot of rumors that Dimitri was pretending to be in love with Leo in order to protect his secret. But now check them out. These lovesick fugitives, so much in love and running. So what lies ahead for them? At a Days of Our Lives fan event in Los Angeles, Greg Reichardt and Peter Porch shared some personal moments with Soap Opera News. They acknowledged that Leo and Dimitri are ready for an exciting trip in the months to come. Peter did, however, make the observation that I think our love is tested as we realize how much we are in love throughout the romantic comedy. Greg also revealed a little-known fact. Prior to Duel, he had relationships with Emily and Peter from The Young and the Restless. Thus, it was truly incredible and a lot of joy for the three of them to get back together. Regarding their future, Peter expressed his desire for Days of Our Lives to reverse the roles. It would please him if Leo went in a different way and dated someone else. However, after their second encounter, a brand new love triangle is initiated. A few people laughed as well at what a crazy turn of events it would be if Gwen returned carrying Dimitri's unborn child. Oh wait, Greg argued, standing up for Leo, our baby. Not only that, but it appears that Peter and Greg have given the future a lot of thought. They even desire Marlena to have a role in the Days of Our Lives plot involving Leo and Dimitri. Above all, I'm curious to know how Deidre becomes our therapist right away. She serves as our therapist. Peter pushed hard. Speaking for his role, Greg found it difficult to come up with an odd plot for Leo that the creators hadn't already thrown at him. He finally made peace with a little misfortune. He thinks it would add a nice depth to his persona, and an issue that Leo has never faced before. However, that's their decision. If you were the author, what would you pick for Dimitri and Leo? Comment with what you know. Resurrecting the dead is nothing new for Days of Our Lives. There were occasions when the returnees had been lying about their deaths. Sometimes, though, they really did come back from the great beyond. We recently witnessed the resurrection of Cake, Kayla, and Marlena following a brief stay in purgatory, so returning Abigail doesn't seem like a very mysterious thing, does it? Naturally not. But you might wonder, why the need? For the straightforward reason that her creators don't seem to be able or willing to let her go. Will her Halloween comeback become a full-fledged one? Let's investigate. There is a long history of Days of Our Lives Halloween special episodes, most of which have little to do with the ongoing regular plots. That was also the case this year. The Halloween special included a segment centered on Chad, Stephanie, Steve, and Kayla. They took a seat to carry out a ceremony that would revive Abigail. Sadly, as is always the case on DOL, things went a little awry, and they ended up doing the wrong ceremony. Therefore, rather than reviving Abigail, it transformed her into a vicious undead. Not long later, she caused chaos on Days of Our Lives by taking Steve and Kayla's lives. Afterwards, Chad also ended up dead. Fortunately, the nightmare soon came to an end, and everyone's lives were restored. The fact that Abigail's character was revived in the episode without her ever appearing on screen was one of its very wonderful aspects. However, After her passing, have they not been doing that? It seems as though she is still here because of how frequently she is discussed. It appears as though the creators of Days of Our Lives are still attached to the character. To be completely honest, a lot of fans would much rather see Abigail return in person on TV. So perhaps that is something to think about. We're not arguing that talking about Abigail is improper in any way. The problem is that a story that is all talk and no action will simply become obstructed. Repeatedly bringing up Abigail prevents Chad from moving on and prevents him from having a life with Abigail. Obviously, as she appears to be both present and absent. What would happen if the creators simply brought her back to life on Days of Our Lives? The character was previously performed by two different women, Marcy Miller and Kate Monsey. Remarkably, the fans reacted favorably to both of them. As a result, the creators can reach out to the previous Abigails to inquire about their interest in returning. And if not, the producers have the option to recast. Ultimately, the saying goes that the third time is lucky. How do you feel? Do you think Abigail should make a comeback on the big screen? Comment with what you know. According to Thursday, November 2 spoilers on Days of Our Lives, Holly Jonas will tell Johnny Demira the truth about why she doesn't support Nicole Walker and EJ Demira's impending nuptials. Holly will soon confess that she doesn't want Johnny to be her stepbrother since she has feelings for him. Holly believes it to be the primary barrier to their romance. But the truth is that Johnny is too old for her, especially considering that he is currently back together with Chanel Dupree. Holly might be pointed out all of that by Johnny, who will also probably tell her that it's not meant to be. Nevertheless, there will be tension between Nicole and Eric Brady in the town square as wedding plans are reportedly moving forward, according to teasers for Days. Despite his own lingering love for Nicole, Eric will give his congrats as Johnny kept him informed about her impending nuptials. Nicole still has feelings for Eric, but she has come to terms with the fact that a reconciliation is not currently possible. Days teasers indicate that following their tearful exchange, Eric will go to Marlena Evans' office and tell his mother. Eric will eventually confess to Marlena that he still harbors strong love for Nicole and that he would have reconciled with her if the paternity test had shown different findings. Naturally, Eric is unaware that Sloane Peterson manipulated the exam and has been making every effort to conceal Nicole's pregnancy. As Chad Demira prepares to perform the ceremony, there is expected to be some dramatic wedding crashers, according to teasers for other days. Since the devoted Demira doctor is scheduled to visit shortly, that might entail Stefan Demira dropping by with Dr. Wilhelm Rolf. Stefan has been making references to a potential addition to Salem, someone who will help with the scheme to trick Li Shin. It appears like Dr. Rolf will comply with Stefan's demands and might even claim to be holding Gabby Demira captive. Regarding Gabby, she recently called Lai and was frenzied around him. Gabby is acting alarmed, as if she had just told Lai that she was abducted and needed assistance. On Thursday's DOL episode, Lai will attempt to come to Gabby's aid, but this will ultimately lead to a confession trap, leaving him enraged over her dishonesty. Lai will reportedly fall for Gabby and Stefan's ploy hook, line, and sinker, according to Days of Our Lives spoilers. So he'll have to deal with some tough news. Thanks for watching if you like this video. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.